Nowadays, it feels like every single financial institution is coming out with their own credit card. Whether that's Robinhood's new credit card or PayPal's credit card, it just seems like they're coming out left and right. So today we're going to be deciding if Venmo's credit card is worth getting, or if the best feature that comes with this credit card is the QR code on the face of the card that you can shove in your friend's face when they don't pay you for sushi. And if you decide this video is for you, as always, I'll show you the best alternatives at the end of the video. And let's try to get this video to 3 likes. Alright, let's just jump straight into it, and let's talk about our first criteria, which is going to be the joining requirement and then the annual fee. So the only thing that you're going to have is an active Venmo account, which I feel like most people have. I don't come across too many people that don't have Venmo, but a lot of people are just preferring Zelle nowadays, which is fine. I think that even though Zelle is kind of popping up because you can instantly get in your account, most people still have and occasionally use Venmo. I know I use Venmo like once or twice a month because there's still a lot of businesses that make you take Venmo. For example, my MMA gym takes Venmo, so I always just Venmo the gym every month for my subscription. So I kind of just keep it open, but most of the time I'm just Zelling people. They want you to have at least good credit, so you're going to want at least a 670 credit score, which is pretty standard with most of these mid-tier cashback credit cards. And this card comes with a 0 annual fee, which is going to attract a lot of people. I'll give this 4 out of 5 stars because it's 0 annual fee, but you do have to have a Venmo account. But I mean, if you're watching this video, you probably have a Venmo account, let's be honest. But enough of that, let's talk about the sign-up bonus. Unfortunately, this doesn't have a sign-up bonus. There's 0 sign-up bonus right now. Now, I know they're occasionally going to throw you a sign-up bonus. A couple years ago when this card first came out, it had a $200 sign-up bonus, which is pretty good. I wish they still had that because that would make this card quite a bit better. 200 is kind of the top of the line that you're going to see for cashback credit cards, but they got rid of that. And occasionally they're going to throw out offers, so you can check Venmo and see if they have any offers right now. Right now, when I check, they don't. What got me interested in this credit card is about 4 months ago, I checked my inbox from Gmail and I saw that they sent me an email saying that I've been selected and pre-approved for this card. And for the first 6 months, all of my rewards would be double. So essentially, I'd be getting 6% on my top spend category and then 4% on all the rest. I'll talk about the rewards a little bit more in the reward section. But the reason why this was appealing for me is because I'd be able to get 6% back at Costco for 6 months, or gas, but I would probably use it for gas at Costco anyways. So I actually really considered getting this credit card, but after that 6 months is over, I just couldn't see it finding a place in my wallet long term. And now there's so many good credit cards out there, I'm more selective of what credit cards I'm going to be choosing. Sorry, I probably rambled on a little bit too much there, but for the sign-up bonus category, I'm going to give it 0 out of 5 stars, but it has the potential to be more. It just depends on what offer they're going to have when you're checking. So let's move on to the next category, which is going to be the benefits when you get this credit card. And there's not really any benefits like 0 foreign transaction fee or cell phone protection, but there are a couple bonuses that not a lot of other credit cards will give you. For example, they have a feature where you'll automatically get your cash back deposited into your Venmo account every single month, so you're not going to have to worry about going in and redeeming it. It's going to be in your account, so you can either send it to other people, you can deposit into your bank account, do whatever you want. There's also 0 foreign transaction fee that comes with this credit card, and I don't think you're going to be using this credit card outside of the United States. It doesn't really make sense to, but if you don't have another credit card to use that, then you can use this one. Another thing is your personalized Venmo QR code is going to be on the face of the card, and there's 2 ways you can do that. One is obviously to just put it in front of one of your friends' cameras and they can scan it and they pay you, but the other one is a bill split feature. So let's say you and a bunch of your friends go to a restaurant and you want to split the bill equally. You can pay with your Venmo credit card and then everyone can scan your credit card and then it'll automatically split it in equal amounts. But the thing is I don't think this feature is going to get very much use. Like, imagine being at a restaurant and then someone's like, "Oh, come on everyone, scan my QR code." This isn't the Venmo credit card. This is Tile. Anyways, but like it'd just be weird, you know? Most people are just going to want to Zelle you, maybe like one kid will Venmo you, but I don't think that feature is going to get any use, but it's cool in theory. So for the benefits category, they got some cool ones in there. I'll give them 2.5 out of 5 stars. Let's move on to the next category that really matters, and that's going to be the rewards. So the way that this is going to work is there's 3 different categories. The first is the 3% category, which is automatically going to give you 3% on your top spending category, 2% on your second top spending category, and then 1% on everything else. And what I like about this is they do all the math for you. So if you spend more on dining than gas or transportation, then it's just automatically going to arrange those rewards for you, which is nice. Not a lot of people want to go in and select it. Currently, there are 8 different categories. You have transportation, groceries, dining and nightlife, health and beauty, travel, entertainment, bills and utilities, and then gas. So the rewards that come with this credit card are pretty cool in the way that it works, but the problem is the rewards just aren't that high because there's just so many other credit cards out there that'll give you 5% back on your top spending category. I think if Venmo revamped this card a little bit, maybe gave it a sign-up bonus, move that 2% up to 3%, that 3% up to 4%, then we could start talking about this is actually a good credit card to get. But for me, the rewards are just a little bit underwhelming right now. But I still think there is one reason that maybe you want to get this credit card, and that's because in that grocery categories, there's wholesale clubs in there. And if you don't know, there's not a lot of credit cards that'll give you that. So if you shop at Costco a lot, like most of the nation does, this is one of the few credit cards that'll give you higher rewards back inside of Costco than Costco's own credit card will give you. Their credit card's going to give you 2%. So if you use this card as your Costco card, you can get 3% back inside of their stores, which is pretty nice. So that's really only the one reason that I would consider getting this credit card. So for the rewards category, I'll give it 2.8 stars. Let's move on to the redemption of the cashback, and this is actually pretty interesting. If you choose to get that cashback, it's just going to redeem for 1 cent per point, and it's going to be in your Venmo account, like I said, but you also have the option to redeem it in crypto, which is another one of the only credit cards that do that. And when you redeem it for crypto. There's no transaction fee for buying the crypto, which is nice. So if you do like to buy crypto, you can use this credit card and then have all your rewards go into your favorite crypto. So for the redemption category, I'll give it 4.2 out of 5 stars. Usually I just give cashback credit cards 4, but I like that little crypto feature that they threw in there, so I'll give them a little bit of a boost for that. Let's move on to the next category, which is going to be the card design. And usually when I talk about the card design, it's kind of just for fun, and I don't weigh too much importance on it whether deciding it's a good credit card. This is probably my most favorite plastic card design, and there's a couple reasons why. One is I think that QR code thing that they did is pretty cool, and another reason why is the pay chip, the little metal thing that would be right here, is actually going to have the Venmo logo on it, which is pretty unique. Also, there's 5 different colorways you can choose from. You have their pink and blue cotton candy look, nightlife black and gray, the denim blue color, the red and gray campfire, and then the last one is what they call tropical islands, which is going to be like a neon green kind of look. So for the card design itself, I'll give it 4.9 out of 5 stars. The only reason I don't give it 5 is because it's not metal. So some of the pros that come with this credit card is, one, you can use this card right away. As soon as you get approved, they're going to send you a virtual number so you can start earning that cash back. It's no annual fee, no foreign transaction fee. It's all managed inside of Venmo's app, so it's really easy to make payments and understand this credit card. Some of the cons that I can see is there's no sign-up bonus that comes with it, and also the rewards are just not as high. I'd want to see at least a 4 or 5% category. There are 3 credit cards that I like a lot more than this. The first is the Citi Double Cash. This is going to give you 2% back on every single one of your purchases, and in the long run, you're probably going to earn a lot more money when you're just getting 2% back on every single one of your purchases rather than with the Venmo card. I also like US Bank's Cash Plus a lot better. It's a little bit harder to get approved for, but you're going to get 2 5% categories, and you can choose both of those. And then there's Citi's Custom Cash Card, which is automatically going to give you 5% back in your highest spending category. There's really 2 people that I can see this card being worth it for. The first is someone that wants to get 3% back and use it as their dedicated Costco card, and then the second is just someone that really likes earning cash back in crypto. But if that's you, I'd probably get Crypto.com's debit card. It's just not as good as some of the other cashback credit cards on the market. I will leave an affiliate link down in the comments if you want to sign up for Venmo or get this credit card. And every single other credit card that I've mentioned in this video, I've made individual breakdowns on those. So make sure you go check out those after this video.